Having a crush on a girl is one of the riskiest games you can play. I am making this video for my past self who used to go out and cold approach women in order to attract them. I want him to understand that there is a better way. Most men think that in order to attract women, they need to give a lot of attention, love, money, and flowers to these girls. But the most effective way of attracting a girl is losing the separation, losing the distinction between your body and the girl that you want. Society teaches men that in order to get women, they need to upgrade their looks, money, status, social skills. But the moment where there is a separation between you and the girl that you want, there is a creation of lust. And there is a reason why lust is considered to be a sin in all the religious scriptures. And you might think that lust is considered to be a sin because it is morally wrong to have sexual relationships with women before marriage, but that's not true. Lust is a sin because it hinders you from getting what you want in your life. Lust actually degrades the quality of your life experience. The reason why lust hinders you from getting what you want is because when you are feeling a lot of lust, when you're feeling a lot of desperation towards a particular person, it puts you in a state of body consciousness. You are very conscious about your own body and you need another body to fulfill you, to satisfy you when you are in a state of lust. And when you are very body conscious, when you are more matter, you are automatically less energy. And when you are less energy, more matter, you cannot create things in your life out of nothing. Our job as human beings on this earth is to be able to create things in this physical world out of nothing. Because we are made in the image of God. We are more energy and less matter by default. But when lust overtakes your consciousness, then you become more matter, less energy. You cannot create the life circumstances that you want. And then this is a sin. So I'm not saying that you should not have a crush, but I am telling you, do not become body conscious. Do not consider that girl to be separate from you. Instead, what you must do is meditate, because in meditative state, you are going to be more energy and less matter. And in this state, you can create any life experience that you want. You can simply close your eyes, visualize that the girls that you want are already in your arms. You can feel satisfied and relieved and joyful out of this imaginal act. And the best part is, when you are in this meditative state, everything that you have visualized gets externalized into your physical reality. Your persistent imagination can create the life circumstances that you want if you properly get into a meditative state. Because our physical reality is nothing but an illusion. This is why yogis call our physical reality as Maya. Maya means illusion. Our personal reality is an illusion because our mental activities can completely control our physical reality. And I understood this during COVID lockdown. At this time, I was dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in the world anymore. I felt like my whole life was already predetermined by my past traumatic experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is always either upregulating or downregulating my genetic expression, which means my body, my biology is subject to my own mind. When I learned this information, I immersed myself in the study of mind-body connection. And all the experts of mind-body connection were telling me the exact same thing, which is my mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality, the life circumstances, the life events, life situations, people that come in my life are all getting influenced by my own mental activities. This idea was not just interesting to me, it could actually explain my whole life, Because when I looked back, whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity or guilt for a sustained period of time, all of a sudden my life went to crap. Relationships started to become chaotic, people used to treat me bad, and life felt like one big problem after another. Conversely, when I used to feel happier, confident, light, life used to feel easy. Relationships flowered, and people used to be nice towards me. So this was not coincidence, this was not random. I figured that whatever goes on inside of my own internal world of thoughts and feelings always shows up in my external world. When I understood this, I stopped going out in order to cold approach women and attract them. I stopped reading all these weird psychology books in order to fix my mental health issues. Instead, I simply learned how to change my inner world. I learned how to meditate correctly. And when I did that, all these annoying mental health issues started to lose their grip on me, and my dating life became effortlessly easy. So, when you hear the word meditation, you do not have to think of some guy who is living at the top of Himalayas, wearing some yellow robes, doing some hand mudras, and just breathing. Meditation is just a way to destroy lust, to destroy body consciousness. And when you lose the distinction between your body and the body of the girl that you want, then you become more energy and less matter. In this state, you become magnetic, and only in this state you can use your imagination and emotions in order to attract women towards you effortlessly. Now, you do not have to hustle, sweat, put in a lot of effort into your physical world to attract women. If you do this meditation properly, women in your life will actually start to notice you, they will come towards you, and they will want to be with you. But before diving into meditation, here is an uncomfortable fact that you must know. There are three levels of men that are present in our world. The first level is called the uninitiated NPC. This guy is completely consumed by lust. He clearly distinguishes between his body and the body of the girl he wants. And because of this body consciousness, he can never create the dating life that he desires. However, if life decides to initiate this guy, maybe by exposing him to these kinds of videos, then he has a chance to ascend to level 2. The level 2 man is what I like to call the awakening creator, because he now starts to awaken to the fact that we should not be body conscious if we truly want to create the dating life that we desire. We should understand how to get rid of lust in order to have the sexual relationships with women that we want. It sounds very paradoxical, but you must understand this. The awakening creator learns how to meditate. He learns how to visualize wonderful things happening to him. He learns how to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill. But the problem is, after his meditation session is over and he opens his eyes, he immediately starts to become desperate. He starts checking his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. However, there is the third level of men, and this is where you should aspire towards. This level is what I like to call the master alchemist. This guy knows that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. If you do not know what Yoga Nidra is, it is a process where you guide your attention through your body parts until your body achieves a state of relaxation. Your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down, you get an access to your subconscious mind, you are connected to the generous, eternal present moment. The master alchemist knows how to provide all the sensory vividness to his visualization act. He can vividly imagine that the dating life he wants is already his. He can visualize that the girl he wants is already in his arms. She is already complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, I'm so lucky to have you in my life. He can even smell the perfume on these beautiful women's bodies inside of his own mental drama. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to him in real time. He convinces himself of the truth of this imaginal act because he can provide all the sensory vividness to his mental drama. He has a disciplined attention, so he mentally rehearses this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. He can sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time because the longer he can be in this elevated mood, the faster he convinces himself of the truth of his imaginal act. Then his imaginal act must get externalized into his physical reality because that is a spiritual law. He understands the concept of Maya. Yogis have always called our physical reality as Maya. Maya means illusion because our physical reality is shaped by our own mind. The best part is, after his meditation session is over, he is not desperate. He simply lets go. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually materializes in his physical reality. He confidently expects that all of his imaginal acts must happen in his life. Now, if you're listening up to this point, you belong to one of two categories of guys. The first one is you understand everything in this video intellectually, but you go back to your life and you repeat the same old pattern. The second guy, you are ready to let your nervous system experience what it is like to become a master alchemist. If you're the second guy, listen to me carefully. I have created something called the emotion pill, not as content, not as motivation, but as a guided meditation experience. This experience is going to put you into the exact state that I have described. You are going to notice that your body has relaxed, your breathing rate has slowed down, your analytical, chattering mind has stepped aside, and you are able to generate all these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill without any effort. The best part is you will come out of this meditation complete and whole and satisfied because only this feeling of satisfaction, not desperation, is going to rearrange your reality completely. I have kept this experience paid on purpose because free information is going to create spectators, but a paid experience creates true transformation. If you want this 6-minute guided meditation experience emotion pill, just click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Write me emotion pill and I will provide you all the details. Now, I also offer one-to-one personalized premium coaching for a few men who are ready to upgrade their dating life in the fastest rate possible. These men have already gotten some sort of monetary success in their life. They have already applied all the superficial advice that society likes to give to men. They have gone out, cold approached women. They have worked on their confidence. They have upgraded their social skills. But they have come to realize that real attraction can only happen from your internal state. So, if you want to work with your subconscious mind, your imagination, your attention, your emotions, and you want to change your self concept at a root level so that your attraction towards girls becomes effortless and natural, this coaching is for you. Just send me a text by clicking the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below, and we will get started quick.